Hello, everyone. Oh, here we are.
Hello.
Hello.
Was a bit different.
That was a bit different. Hi, everyone. We're here. We're live. I can't find my glass of champagne.
It's coming. You're
But it's
getting another
coming.
glass. We've had a couple.
Okay. Cheryl Arkle.
Jane Tara.
Now, this is our Christmas party.
Yay! Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Everyone has to have a glass of something. I don't care if it's coffee or tea.
Yeah.
Or even water.
Mm.
My preference would be champagne. My second preference would be wine. I'll even take a beer, actually.
Yeah.
Don't
Vodka?
drink beer, but I'll take a beer. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
spirits, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, join us because there's so much happening tonight. We've got authors. Do these guys know what authors are coming in tonight?
No, I don't know. Well, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
Shall we tell them?
there was one post,
Can I
but they
tell
might
them?
have sent it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, who have we got? We've got Anna Downs. We've got Tim Ailiff. They're sitting right here.
Yeah.
actually.
They're
You're not
looking
going to
at us.
believe it, but it's true. And we've got Candace Fox. So via video, we've got Chris Hammer, Monica McInerney, and Julietta Henderson. I mean, wow. This is all for you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I really want everybody to be... Oh, here's my champagne. It's arrived. Yay!
Merry Christmas.
Now, listen, on a more serious note, before I have too much to drink, this is our last segment for the year. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you, the reader. I want to thank all of you that are coming up in comments, all of you that have really made this year bearable. For me in particularly during lockdown, when I was doing this on my own with no one else in the office except you people at home.
And I make me emotional, you know.
Yeah, but they were there for me.
I know.
All of these people were there for
Yeah.
me. But, I also want to thank all the Australian writers, or all the writers, not just Australian, that we've worked with this year, that we've spoken to, particularly the ones that are with us tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. I don't want to get too serious because I have got mascara.
I'm getting emotional.
Like we don't want to do that, right? So here's my champagne.
Yeah.
Show us your drink. I can see all the comments coming in. Hello. Merry Christmas, everybody. Now, listen, I'm always... being told what to do. That Jane and I have a whole team behind us.
Yeah.
We pretty much don't do anything.
No.
It's Natalie, it's Rose, it's Jasmine, it's Dex. They're the people that make this happen.
And I think Dex's mum is watching tonight. So
okay,
good work,
hi
Mum.
Dex's mum. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so let's get started. So our first author.
Well, let's.
Okay.
I want to start with a highlight of this year because it's
Okay,
like we've been talking about
highlight?
this. Yeah, personal highlight.
Right, so you want me to come up with a personal highlight? I am.
Yeah.
Anita Heiss. I'm going
Yeah.
to talk about that. Do you know why? Because one, it is such a fabulous book, but two, I went to the launch in Gundagai and I met descendants of people in this novel. I met people that were connected to this story. It was so remarkable. It was so special. And I think, Jane, it's not just a highlight for the year. I think this is a life highlight.
Yeah. It's a very special book.
I was privileged enough to be part of that. And I thank Anita because I love her and such a good book. And I know you've all read it and loved it. So that's a highlight for me, one of the highlights. What about you?
Oh, look, I'm going to say Miriam Margolyes. That was a highlight.
Yes.
I spent 3 nights reading this in bed and it was fabulous.
Yeah.
Really funny, entertaining. I love her, but go on, tell everyone. Tell them.
So next Thursday, not this Thursday, the following Thursday, I am actually flying to San Francisco. You guys know that because I've been looking for a book to read on the plane. I have chosen my book to read on the plane. But the morning before I board that flight, Jane has booked a podcast.
I had no choice, but
with me to talk to Miriam. And I just feel so lucky and so privileged.
And I said to Cheryl, listen, you're not leaving home until 10, so you have a podcast with Miriam at 9. So
just really close to the bone,
It's all right. Pack the night before. It's all good. So,
and rush out. There's nothing more stressful than running late for a plane. But anyway,
so
that's going to happen because of Miriam.
You'll hear this one.
Can I read some of the comments? Is that
read
good?
a few.
I mean, there are so many.
Not every single one.
I'm not allowed.
We'll be here until March.
Okay. All right. Can I just say I've been given instructions. I've been told. A lot of them are just Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you so much. There's hundreds of you. I can't go through them. There's hundreds of you.
Wow.
Thank you. Now remember, shall I tell them this? You know that we're giving away 10 $100 book of vouchers. So that's money that we just give you, and so that you can spend that at your local bookshop. Any bookshop that you nominate, you get $100 to that bookshop. So it's not advertising, it's not whatever. It is really the real deal. You just get
I think
$100.
we should announce one of them right now.
Oh, should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I hope you're there. And the winner is, the first winner, now there's 10, Linda Westhead. She is the winner, and that's going to come up on screen right now. So Linda's up there. It's not coming up on screen. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it is. So Linda, you're a winner. Now, these are the rules, and I don't want to have to say them every time. We have your email address. We also have the bookshop that you nominated. So we will contact you tomorrow, and we will make sure that you get that voucher before Christmas. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Congratulations.
So that's so fantastic.
Now our first guest.
Our first guest. Yeah.
Monica McInerney.
Wow, wow, wow. Here she is. Oh, hi, Monica.
Hi.
Monica is coming to us.
Hello,
live.
Cheryl.
Hi. Look, Monica's
Live from Adelaide. Hi, Jane.
Hi. So you've had an amazing year, haven't you? You released your first children's book.
I have, and here it is. And yeah, we're playing Snap down the line. Yeah, it's my first one. It's only taken me 8 years to write.
Wow.
Wouldn't you think I'd get a bit faster after all these years? But no, it's been a really beautiful thing to do, actually, because it's this is my 21st year of being published. And it feels a bit special to have marked it with the first children's book. And especially, because can I mention Danny Snell, who's the illustrator of this, of Marcy Gill and the Caravan Park Cat. And can I show just a couple of his illustrations? Because I just think they're beautiful, because it's this lovely shiny hardback. And about every 15 pages, you see this gorgeous,
beautiful
little full-page illustration, which I just love. So a big shout out to Danny as well for being such a part of this. Yeah,
and of course, the godmothers, which all of our readers loved on this page. So yeah, both ends of it, the kids page and the adults page. Yeah.
Tell us what you're reading.
Can I send a huge thank you to your readers and to all of you at Better Reading, just the incredible support that you give Australian writers like me and so many Australian writers, but booksellers and publishers. We all really feel so strongly what you do for the readers of this country. And just really personally, I know I read every comment people wrote about the godmothers last year and when it came out in paperback this year. And I just want to say a huge thank you and a Merry Christmas to the beautiful Better Reading people and the beautiful readers of Australia too.
It's nice.
Are you going to tell us what you're reading?
Yeah, I do. I've been visiting all sorts of bookshops all around Victoria and South Australia, signing copies of Marcy Gill and the Caravan Park Cat. And at each one, I asked the booksellers, what's been your one or two favourites of the year? So I ended up at the end of my bookshop visits with a great big bag of them. So this is the pile. So I'm going to whiz through. And these are ones I'm going to be reading over the summer here in South Australia. So My Friend Fox, just a beautiful memoir about mental health and the animal kingdom that looks beautiful, I think.
I've read it. It's amazing, very powerful. Yeah.
Oh, good. Thanks, Jane. The children's book, Pony, by R.J. Palacio, who wrote Wonder. So I'm looking forward to starting that. That's supposed to be very, very different than Wonder, but beautiful. I love Elizabeth Strout, so I'm going to be reading O. William as soon as I can. Someone told me this one is great fun.
Yeah,
it's great.
And also, I recorded a podcast with Pamela. She's delightful.
Oh, wonderful. Good. I'll listen to that before or after, Cheryl. Read it first.
Read it first, yeah. Right,
fantastic. I love John le Carre. I was so sad when he died, and I'm thrilled that there's one more from him.
I've got a Carre story, Monica. I'm just going to tell it really quickly. I went to an event of his a few years back, a long time ago, 10, 20 years ago, in Melbourne, and he was talking about writing, right? And somebody in the audience asked him about, how do you, any tips on writing a good story? And he said, there's one tip, and I love this, and I always bring it up. He said, there's two storylines, right? The first storyline is the cat sat on the mat. He said, but the second storyline is the cat sat on the dog's mat. Suspense. Isn't it? It's just so clever.
That's so good. That's
I have
so
never
good.
done it.
God, and now I'm thinking because there's a cat in my children's book, so now I want to put the cat on a dog's mat in my next children's book. So
Because tension. There you go. Tension. You
I
know
might
what?
call the dog John Le Carre.
Yeah, in the office right now, Monica, there's all these crime writers and they're all nodding.
That is fantastic straight away. He was just a master. He's one of my favorite authors, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. Will I keep whizzing through?
Yeah.
Love and Virtue
Yeah.
by Diana Reid. Again, lots of recommendations from the bookshops I visited, so that sounds like a cracker. I love kind of college campus novels, so I'm looking forward to that. 3 booksellers recommended this one to me. The Starting. Yeah, great sort of gritty thriller, but lots of political ripples and things in that too. And I'm about halfway through this already. Actually, I couldn't wait for my summer holidays. How good is it? She's fantastic.
I mean, she's just wonderful. We released my conversation with her yesterday, the podcast. And, I went back and I don't do this all the time, but I went back and because she is just so wonderful, such wonderful.
One of your favourite books of the year, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is it great? Yeah, I love it. It's very I think I'm going to read it again too. Sorry, our line went funny then.
I said that's a dog on the cover.
Oh, yeah, it is, of course. And then I am catching up, so I'm going to read Labyrinth by Amanda Laurie too.
Reward today, I think, the Labyrinth. Is that right?
Yeah.
I read that. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. So, I basically am going to stay very still under a tree somewhere and just read all summer, I think, before I head back home to Ireland.
Right, as well, yeah.
Okay.
So you have a winner to read out, but I think actually Cheryl just read that one out earlier. So I'm going to read out the next one and we're going to show both of those tiles at once. But, it's been so lovely seeing you here.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you both again, and thanks everybody for reading my books, but reading so many Australian books. And a big shout out also to the booksellers who've just kept going through the whole this whole very strange year for us all. Just 3 keys to the Australian book industry.
Yeah, they do. Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. Now, while we're saying goodbye to Monica, I want to can I read out a couple of comments?
Yeah.
I mean, they've just put so many rules around me tonight, which is not great. Kelly Gaudry says, Miriam and Cheryl equals amazing.
That is, yes.
Yep, I'm going to read that out.
Very true.
Okay, so all these lovely...
Oh, my God, fanning. Who said that? That's great.
Yeah. There's so many. We're not going to get through them all. But Lewis says, Merry Christmas, Jane and Cheryl. Thanks for a great year of books. Yeah. By the way, Miriam is on my TBR list.
Fantastic.
Merry Christmas, ladies. So happy to see you live. I'm normally working at the Thursday show. So that's wonderful. Welcome. Can I read one more out?
One more.
Claire, I can't even imagine doing lockdown without better reading. Oh, yes, I am Victorian. There you go. Thank you, Claire. That's so lovely. Okay, I'm just going to read one more out because it's Bianca.
Two. Do you want two?
All right. Can I have two, Dex? Can I have two? Okay. Bianca, it says, I love Miriam. She's a hoot. I want to listen to her memoir on audio. Love her narrations.
There's Avril.
Oh, there's
another
Avril.
author.
Another author. Yeah. Hi, Avril. This is my kind of Christmas party. I hope you've got your champers, Avril. Yay! Okay, one last one because Avril wasn't my real one. Jessie, loved Anita's book and loved finding new books through better reading and enjoyed the podcast also. Thank you so much. I will hopefully get to read some more comments shortly.
Maybe. No, definitely.
Can I have a sip of champagne?
You do that, and I'm going to read out another winner, Alex Dorr.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Alex Dorr from Queensland.
And magic. Anna Downs is here. Yay.
So exciting. Happy Christmas.
Now, can you pull out your book? It's just there, the safe place. Do you know I'm always shitty with authors? They don't bring their books up first up. That's right.
Where's the Christmas spirit? Rude. I'm out of here.
They're always so shy about holding their books up.
No, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do.
Yeah. Okay, don't be shy. There are so many of you that I know you love Anna, that you've read Anna, that you've read both books. Okay, over to you. What are you talking about? Do you know?
No.
Yeah, you do.
What
What are you going to read this year?
what am I going to read this year? I've got the most gigantic pile.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It's on
gonna
her
show
phone.
you a picture of it.
Oh, right.
These are my what I'm going to call my pleasure reads, because obviously I
Right.
read if you can see those.
Yeah.
I read a lot of crime and thriller, obviously, and the ones that I'm going to read, I've really missed out on Lynn Yoett's The Silent Listener.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. Ruth McIver's I Shot the Devil, I haven't done yet. Tim Ailiff's The Enemy
Tim
Within.
is right here.
I'm going
Right.
to be reading that, as well as new books, The Good Mother by Ray Cairns,
Yes.
and Jane Caro's The Mother.
Yeah.
But I've also got this, as I showed you, this long list of pleasure reads. So I'm going to be reading Lauren Groff's Fates and Furies. I've never read any Elizabeth Strout, so I'm going to read
wow.
Olive Kittredge.
Oh, wow.
I'm also going to read Alma Katsu's The Hunger, which is a horror book that Josh Pomari told me to read. So I've got that.
Oh, you're calling him Josh. I
Oh
call him
yeah,
JP.
Josh, Jay,
First name.
J-Man,
Yeah.
the J Train,
Yeah.
J-Dog.
Yeah.
The Charlotte Woods Luminous Solution I'll
Lovely.
be reading.
I spoke to her the other day too.
Did you?
Gorgeous.
She's
Gorgeous.
just, I like listen
think-
to every podcast that
I
she's
don't know.
on.
I don't know why I have not spoken to her before. I'll just tell you a little bit of gossip. I see her
Mhm.
husband Sean in the park every morning, walking.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's my claim to fame, is that I see Charlotte Wood's husband in the park.
you should like go talk to him and kind
I
of.
do talk to him.
Oh well, there you go.
I talk to everybody in the park.
Do you talk to my sister and her
Do you
dog?
know, I've asked 3 people, are you Anna Downs' sister?
They're not.
3 people with a pug. You told me
She hasn't
yours.
got a pug. She's got a puggle. So
Okay,
pug
well then
and
this is
beagle.
he lies the
His
problem.
name's Pookie. Shout out to Pooks.
He lies the problem, right? So many people I say, oh hi, are you Anna Downs' sister? No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. I think you've misled me because I was looking for pug owners.
My fault.
Yeah.
I apologise. I'll take that.
Take that.
Sorry.
Okay, do you have a job to do tonight?
I don't have. Yes, I do have a job.
Yes,
I
you have a job to do.
I have a job.
Okay, all right. Anna
Uh,
has a job, so she's going to do that tonight. Okay, over to you for your job.
All right. So my job is that the winner. Is this the 3rd winner?
Yes.
I believe it's the 3rd winner.
Mhm.
Drum roll. Rosemary Fraser.
Yeah.
Woo!
Where's Rosemary from?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Where is Rosemary
I don't
from?
know either. But Rosemary Fraser has won. We'll put her name up on the screen. Dex will do that in a minute.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Rosemary.
Everybody wins a $100 gift voucher to the nominated bookstore of your choice. So that's fantastic. We're super happy with that. Thank you. I mean, Anna came all the way from the Central Coast. Are you
It's not
staying?
that- It's not that far.
Are you staying with your sister?
I am,
While you-
yeah, she's
Yeah.
just down the road, so it's
So
fine.
if you guys are in the park tomorrow morning,
Oh,
then I
lovely.
might recognise you.
Yeah,
because
Oh,
you'll be
good.
there.
We'll have a
Yeah.
chat. Can I do the thing where I thank everybody?
Yes,
as well?
absolutely.
I
Go
just
right
want
ahead.
to take the opportunity to thank all the readers of both my
Fantastic
books.
readers.
Oh God, so amazing.
Mm.
And I have been completely blown away by the response, in particular to my author's notes that I put in at the back of the book. I've had so many beautiful emails. So if there's anyone that's watching currently that sent me an email, I have read them, and I loved every single one of them. Thank you so much. It's been a really difficult couple of years for a debut author to release books, but I felt really buoyed and encouraged and embraced by the reading community and the writing community. And also the booksellers have been phenomenal. Like,
Haven't they?
what a crazy, awful couple of years. But I just recently did, for the Shadow House, a little bit of a Sydney book tour, and just meeting those booksellers in person and talking to them about, how they've coped and what they've done. And it's just been kind of mind-blowing. So hats off to everyone, and well done us all for getting through it thus
absolutely.
far. I'm sure it's not
Yeah.
over yet, but yeah, amazing community, wonderful readers. Thank you, everybody.
Do you know, often, and you'll see these tonight in the comments, these wonderful readers are thanking us, Better Reading, but really we wouldn't exist without them, and we wouldn't exist without you. And that's how it works.
We wouldn't exist without you.
You would. Okay, all right. What's next, people? What's next? So we've got Oh, gosh.
Just announce
Oh, Rosemary Fraser is from Queensland. There she is. So, Rosemary Fraser, we will send you an email and you can claim your prize. Okay, so the next author.
Oh, I'm back.
We're back.
Magic.
Magic. Here
Magic
we
of
are.
TV.
Jane's back. So Anna's gone to sit over there and finish her champagne. More authors to come. Now, if you've just joined us, this is the Better Reading Christmas Party. Grab yourself a drink, right? Drink
Cheers.
slowly. Don't drink fast like I've
Like
been
us.
drinking, like us. Tell us what you're reading. Make comments. Can I just read a few more comments?
Yeah, go.
From Kim.
Yeah.
You girls and the team of Better Reading do an amazing job. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much. Diane is reading All the Ways We Said Goodbye, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
L'Oreal did say, hi, Monica. I met you in Perth, have read every one. Carol says, thank you so much for this wonderful segment and have a wonderful Christmas and a good rest and see you next year. Definitely see you next year, Carol. Okay, all right. So that's it for
All
me.
right.
What else have we got?
We have another wonderful guest, a very exciting guest. Everyone's going to love this one.
Oh, wow.
Chris
Who is
Hammer.
it? Chris Hammer. Yay! Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Chris,
Hello.
Special. You were with us last Christmas as well.
I was, but last Christmas I was online from home. I'm actually in the Blue Mountains at this famous writers' retreat called Varuna, and I'm in the writing study of the great Australian author Eleanor Dark, author of The Timeless Land and other classics. So it's quite a strange situation to be here, a great honour to be here, but it's so good to be able to connect with all of you.
And you're obviously writing your next novel there. Have you, are there other authors around at the moment? Because I did see Vanessa McCausland on her Instagram. She's been up there as well, actually, at Varuna.
Yeah, not this week. And then because of COVID, they normally have 6 authors. This week there's 4 of us, but it's fantastic. It's great being in a community of writers. It's brilliant. Yeah.
And so your next book, you're well into it then?
So, yeah, and I don't, because I'm travelling, I don't have any of my books. So thank you so much for holding up a treasure and doing it.
Pet peeve, Chris.
But it's a good excuse, though, is it? Yeah. It's a good excuse.
But the next book, for those who've read Treasure and Dirt, I'm continuing on with the same 2 main characters, Ivan and Nell. Treasure and Dirt was going to be a standalone, but they kind of got their hooks into me, so I'm going with them. They got and it's sort of touch wood, but it's going well.
Very cool. Yeah, great.
And hey, have you got any Christmas summer reading books that you're going to be looking at?
Look, I'm actually putting books aside a bit, but I have. I'm on a promise to read Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, which I've never actually read. So, one of the great sort of crime thriller classics from back in the day. So I'm looking forward to that. Apart from that, I have been reading quite a few books lately that haven't been published yet. So we all get these, right? So the advanced reading copies. And there's a couple in particular that I'd recommend your readers look out for. The first is a debut crime book. It's very much the outback noir setting, a book called Dirt Town by Hayley Scrivener. It's really good. It's because it fits into that genre, but it's quite a bit different. There's a lot of like kids' voices and that in it. Fantastic. And the other one, Emma Viskich's new book, Those Who Perish. This is the 4th in her Caleb Zellick series, and it's one of the great modern classics, I think, of Australian crime fiction. And I think this is the last book in the series. So I'd really recommend those 2 very highly.
Yeah, it's on my list, that one, definitely. Yeah. And so you have someone to read out for another winner for us?
Indeed. And I know she's online because I've seen her commenting. She's been drinking Pepsi, but I'd recommend moving to something stronger. Tracey Anderson, congratulations.
Oh, Tracey Anderson, congratulations. Yay, from New South Wales. You're a winner. We've got your details, Tracey. We've got your email address, and we will be in touch. Chris Hammer, thank you so much. We better let you go and get on with the writing.
Thank you and happy Christmas. And
Oh!
like Anna said, thanks to all the
Oh,
booksellers.
Oh,
Chris.
Yes. Oh, Tim, hello.
What's this
Also to read is I've read recently Anna Downs' The Shadow House, and also Tim's book, The Enemy Within, another classic. Yeah, with John Bailey.
Sorry, Chris, and I absolutely love Treasure J. In fact, I've loved all your books. But this writer's retreat, I'm incredibly jealous. So I've got a day job and can't get there. But what's it like? Tell us about the writer's retreat. I'm interested in it.
It's this beautiful old house in Katoomba where Eleanor Dark lived and worked. And as a bequest, it's now a writer's house. And you come up here and you have a writing space, meals are cooked for you. And so all day you write, and then in the evening you all eat together and read stuff out that you've written and discuss things. So it's this wonderful kind of communal feeling. And there's all these books all around. There's about 30,000 books here, all the great Australian classics, beautiful old house, big grounds, lovely garden, the cliffs of Katoomba not far away. It's just such a brilliant place. I mean, I would really I've always wanted to come here, and finally I made it.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I wanted to go there as well.
can I go there as well?
You got to write a book, Cheryl.
All right. Okay.
Are the words coming? How's it going?
Yeah. It's surprisingly good because you cut off from everything. It's lovely.
All right. Well, I'd love to see an advanced reading copy when you're done. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I think now that I'm allowed to.
We'll let him go.
Yeah, we'll let him go.
Let me go. Cut me off. Back to the writing.
Start writing.
Thank you.
Continue.
And thank you all to all the readers and all your support. Thank you so very much, and thank you to Better Reading.
Great. Thanks, Chris.
See you, mate.
I think I missed a beat on that, but here you
Oh.
are. I don't know how you got there,
I just
actually.
saw those things.
All of a sudden.
Just-
You
Straight down. I was
Somebody-
teleported.
Okay, so Tim Aleph, I'm going to hold your book. I'm just
Thanks.
going to read this from Carol. Hang on, because I think it's cute and I like it. Cheryl, your hair looks lovely, and that colour pink looks fabulous on you. And Jane looks gorgeous. Okay, thank you, Carol. Keep those comments coming, right? Tim Aleph, needs no introduction. Here he is, the enemy within. What are you doing here, Tim?
Well, I've come here to hang out and celebrate Christmas with you.
Yeah, right. Where's your drink?
Oh, well, my
Somewhere.
drink's
Yeah,
down here.
okay.
I lost. Someone actually stole my champagne glass.
Oh,
But
was that?
I think it might have been you. So now I've got the plastic one.
Oh, you got the
but it's
plastic
okay.
cup.
It's all
That's
right.
right.
It's
Yeah,
still
okay.
got champagne in it. So
All
I'm
right.
happy.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing? I
Me?
mean, tell us about your books. What's happening?
Oh, well, I've got another copy. So these are the earlier
But didn't
ones.
something significant happen for
That one.
you?
Oh, yeah, it did. I optioned these 3 to be.
And what does
keep going the wrong
option?
way.
Yeah. What is option? You can put them over my face.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
like.
No, sorry.
what does
I meant to
option-
do that.
what does option mean?
Option for television. So
Can you talk to me about that? Because I don't understand it.
So this great production company called
Mhm.
CJZ have optioned the 3 books, which means that they want to turn them into a TV series. So they think each book is going to be its own
Wow.
standalone series of however many episodes. But it's early days as these option things are, but it's really exciting. You know, I'd love
Yeah.
to see Bailey on the screen. In fact, I've been working TV for more than 20 years, so I've always loved TV and wanted to. I kind of feel that I maybe write in that maybe cinematic way. So
Yeah.
hopefully they
I think
translate
you
well.
do. You often come up in our comments. I know there are a lot of people at home that just love your writing.
You know what? I love the podcast, and when you said earlier, I love the podcast because I email you all the time when
You
do an
do.
interview. But
Can I just say, I can't go a week without an email from Tim saying how much he loves the podcast. I just can't. And if I don't
Tim.
get one, then I'm upset.
Tim from Ashbury.
Yeah.
Tim from Ashbury. But the John le Carre, cat on the mat story.
Yeah.
You told that on the podcast,
Oh, did I?
and
There
I
you
think
go.
it was in an interview with maybe Michael Robotham or someone.
It was.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and it stayed with me. So now I'm trying to write books about cats sitting on dogs' mats.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, isn't that
Yeah.
just the best tip for an
It's
author?
the best tip. Surprise your readers.
Okay, so listen, what are you reading
Oh, okay.
outside
so-
of your own books?
Okay, so I'm reading. I'm reading right now. I'm reading this book called 3 Dangerous Men by Seth Jones. I'm a journalist as some of you may know. So I'm reading
He's
a bit
head of
non-fiction.
TV at the ABC. He's being a bit shy.
So, well, I'm a journalist at heart, which is what I
Okay.
do, even though I'm
Okay, all
stuck in management.
Yeah,
half the
whatever.
time
You're
now.
three
Anyway,
things. You're
okay.
head of the ABC, you're
No.
a journalist, and you're a writer. Okay,
No.
then.
So I'm not head of the ABC. But anyway, wait, I've been elevated, which is great. So,
head of ABC News.
no. So, Three Dangerous Men. It's
Okay.
really, it's a non-fiction book by a guy called Seth Jones. It's unreal. It's about the three dangerous men. Is an Iranian guy, a Russian guy, and a Chinese guy, and it's about
and
how
Trump's
they're-
not in it?
No, it's about how they're waging this sort of non-war war on the world. So
Right.
if you're into geeky stuff like that,
Okay.
get into it.
Yeah, no, I'm to those things. Yeah.
Yeah. I finished it a while ago, but I want to mention it because it's a really special book. Every now and you read one book a year, sometimes it stands out. And this one for me just really stood out. It's by Eric Vuillard, a French writer. It's called The Order of the Day.
Oh,
And it retells the story of the kind of the months leading into the Second World War. And it's the conversations with Hitler involving the Brits and others. And it's fascinating. But it's a tiny book, 150 pages. I'd encourage you to read it.
Okay.
And actually, I read that because Richard Flanagan told me to read it. And I thought that guy's so much smarter than me and a much better writer. So I'm going to read it.
You're name dropping there, Tim.
I know.
Okay. Hey, listen, do you know what I've just
thought?
thought?
Other books.
Yeah, hang on. Let me
Got a list.
just because I think people are going like this.
Oh, okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to get all these books that the authors have mentioned, and we're going to put them on a list, and we're going to put them on our website because it's on your phone and we need to share them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ray
Keep going.
Cairns' book, The Good Mother, I'm reading, and that one was on the shortlist for debut crime fiction for the Ned Kellys, which has got a great rep, and I'm really looking forward to reading that.
Yeah, I've been to the Ned Kellys a few times.
Yeah. Anna Downs' The Safe Place. I'm not just saying it because you mentioned mine, but it's been sitting.
Because she's here tonight.
It's been sitting on my bedside table for a year.
Right.
And if anyone follows me on Instagram, they'll see that the table now, the stack of books is now
I do
taller than
follow
me.
you on Instagram, and I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Natius, the director,
Mm-hmm.
is the other one. And look, I hope to get some others, but COVID
You might
keeps
get
killing
some,
my Christmas
and you might get
holidays,
some
so-
ideas from tonight, right, Tim?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because our readers are fantastic. They've got all the ideas.
They do.
Now,
they do.
can I read? I'm going to read a couple more comments before I get into trouble from Dex. Annie, thank you, Cheryl and James and team. Love your Thursday chats. Got lots of great books to read. Merry Christmas to you all. Currently reading an oldie, The Reef by Diane Morrissey. Just finished Wild Place by Christian White. Oh, by clever Christian White. There you go. We love Christian. He was on this segment last year as well. Okay, all right. So, Louise says, hi, Tim. Wishing you a very, very, very Merry Christmas and can't wait for your next novel. There you go.
Awesome. Thanks,
There
Louise.
you go. All right. Now, do you need to announce a winner?
I do.
Do you have another job to do?
No, I
Okay.
do. The winner is Mercury to Filippis.
Wow.
And I
Well
don't know where they're
pronounced.
from, but
Mercury.
congratulations.
Mercury.
Mercury to Filippis.
Congratulations. Okay, so that's from New South Wales.
Yeah.
That's another book voucher. We've got your address. We've got your nominated bookstore. We'll get you.
Can I say how awesome it is
Yep.
that this is basically cash for
Mhm.
people to go spend at their local bookstores, because bookstores have done it so tough
They
during
have.
the lockdown.
Yep.
And we've all seen book sales
Yeah.
down, and it's because they're hurting, their doors being shut. So that's unreal. that
Yeah,
people don't spend
for
it.
us, it's really just supporting bookshops. That's what it's about.
That's exciting. So thanks to all the readers out there. Thank you for reading our books, and I hope you have a great Christmas.
Okay. All right. Bye, Tim.
Right,
Olive.
right.
Continue drinking. Yeah, off you go.
See ya.
All right. And there's Tim's
Yes, that's
phone.
great. I love that.
Okay, so here we go. Paveen
I'm
says
back.
hi, Tim. There's lots of
We're
hi,
under the
Tims.
table.
Jane's back. See how Donna says, well done, Tim. See how Jane kind of comes in and comes
Smoothly,
out.
there's
Yeah,
a smooth
very
transition,
smooth.
a very
Yeah.
smooth transition. So I'd like to know a few more of your highlights of the year.
Okay, can I
please?
just read Sandra Sully?
Yes.
Better reading, live posts, podcasts, and recommendations have made the last 2 years so much more enjoyable. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sandra. And Crystal says, better reading. I get so excited when I see your emails pop into my inbox. You're all fun and positive. Merry Christmas. And we are,
Yeah.
actually. Stacey says, journalist here as well. This is to Tim. Would love to be a published author as well one day.
Tim, love the ABC.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
love the ABC. We all love the ABC. Oh, Kay Drury says, how many champagnes have you had, Cheryl?
Oh.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying.
Okay, we'll move
All
on
right. Do you
from
want me
there.
to talk about another book?
Yes.
I will. Can we mention our lovely people at
Yeah.
Sweatshop? Hey, I've talked about Sweatshop before. This is fantastic outfit of these wonderful people in Western Sydney, and they're largely led by Michael Muhammad Ahmed, who wrote The Lebs. And they do a really wonderful job of getting stories, diverse stories and stories from Western Sydney and people's different experiences into print. We love them. We're going to do more with them next year, and I just thought I'd let you know. Can I talk about one other thing? Can we talk?
No, yeah, no.
Oh,
some of
Trisha
your
Stringer.
highlights. Some of your highlights.
Do you want to talk about? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I am. What's happening? Okay, I'm going to talk about my. Oh, was that a highlight?
That is exciting.
That was.
And also because when you're in
San
the
Francisco.
States,
Yes, when
we're
I'm in.
going to get you a face-to-face if possible.
Yes, I am going to
Yeah.
meet her. I am absolutely going to meet her. But can I tell you, I really enjoyed this book. I actually listened to the audio and she was reading it. And I just loved it. And then I recorded a podcast with her. So that's another highlight.
And the
again.
podcast, of course, because like you were like, you know, it was lockdown
Yeah.
and do I even like brush my hair for it or whatever?
Yeah.
And Isabella Lante gets up and puts on like
Oh,
full
she was
kind
immaculate.
of, immaculate.
Immaculate.
Yeah. And it's a book about feminism and, you know, her journey with that.
And so empowering.
Yeah.
And can I just say it matches my dress?
It does. And that's
Okay.
why, that's why you chose that tonight.
All right, what am I
I'm
doing
going
now?
to say one of my
Oh,
highlights
good.
for the
Judy.
year.
Judy Nunn.
Judy Nunn,
Oh, we love
Showtime.
Judy.
And I mean, this is a great historical. And as you know, I have a background in theatre. She writes fantastic Australian stories, but this one in particular is like set in the theatre, and she brings all of her past history into it with her great writing style.
Have I told you about my Judy story? Have we talked about the fact that I travelled with her once and we were at a dinner? And I didn't know, because I don't watch television, I didn't know she was an actor. I didn't know anything about that.
A lot of the readers don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but people were coming up to her and calling her Elsa or so, I don't know, some other name.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, this is Judy Nunn. I mean, you know. But anyway,
Yeah.
as it turns out, now the next generation knows her as an author and as a wonderful author.
Yeah. And
Beautiful
I know
cover.
this has been really popular.
And I think
on
her
our side.
publisher is in the room tonight as well.
Yeah.
I think she is. Okay. All right. What's next?
Well, we have another guest.
Oh, wow. Great.
And this one, there's a little bit of a lead into this because we feel like we have a few in-house authors, really.
Yeah.
They come into What Are You Reading every Thursday. And
Trisha
of course,
Stringer's one of
Trisha-
them. Rachel Johns.
Yeah, got to show Trisha's Christmas card. Look at that. How cool is that? Photo of Trisha there. And I do love, this is for Dex's mum, who's probably listening. Have to say Dex makes the online experience so much easier. So go Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, that's a call out from Trisha. But Trisha's book this year is Birds of a Feather. Fantastic. Loved that so much. But, you know, she's on every week and we have a lot of authors on every week. And one of them is Julietta Henderson.
How many caterer? How many champagnes has she had?
Just happened to be, yeah.
There we go.
So where's Julietta? She's coming on.
Yes, where is she? Hi, Julietta.
Can you hear us, Julietta? There she
Oh,
is.
there she is.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, readers will remember Norman Foreman from the beginning of the year, and it was one of the best titles of the year. It was just so heartfelt and beautiful, and we love Norman so much here at Better Reading.
And can I just say with Julietta, when she joins our conversations, usually on a Thursday, you're also interacting with the readers at that time, aren't you? Can you hear us? No, she can't hear us.
Oh, no, Julietta.
We can just
to bring
talk.
her in, or how about she waves? Can you? No.
Okay, so we'll just move
All right,
on.
well, we might have to feed her out. But, however, everyone, if you're looking for a really great Christmas read, a great holiday read, please go and get Norman Foreman if you haven't read it yet. It is.
Oh, and Juliet is showing us her books, so Still Life, which is, everybody's been talking about, and the Elizabeth Strout. But listen, just jump onto comments and we'll touch base with it.
So talk to Julietta in the comments, and this is
Okay, we
funny
can't
thing
hear
about
it.
Norman Foreman. Okay,
Now,
moving on.
The winner for Juliette's segment is Pamela Micah Touch. Pamela Micah Touch, I think that is. What is it? McToyvich. Oh, so Pamela McToyvich. Thank you very much to Candice Fox, who knew how to pronounce that. Hey, listen, can I just do a couple of more?
Do some comments.
Yeah, can I do a couple more comments?
Yeah.
I'm always in trouble. Julie just started The Watchman by Louise Erdrich, and it's drawn me so quickly with her beautiful writing. Fantastic. Jody, local bookstores are the best ever. We so agree with you. Deborah, bookshops need our support. Done my Christmas shopping from the local bookshop. Wonderful. Okay, and Tracey, a winner. Was Tracey a winner? Yes. Winners are winners, Tracey.
You're always here.
I'm so looking forward to spending my voucher. I have a huge what to read list, so
Wonderful.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tessa, my current read is the Christmasaurus and the Naughty List. I'm reading with my dyslexic son. We take turns reading out loud. How
my
wonderful.
son's a dyslexic.
Yes, Jane's son is a dyslexic as well. Marg, thank you, Cheryl, for helping me manage lockdown. I have never read so many books, and the to-read list is huge. The podcast and interviews have been wonderful. So many brilliant Australian authors. Enjoy the break, and every good wish for 2022. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, Marg.
Thank
you so much.
Okay, and one more time, we'll just bring up the last Pamela and Jasmine, pronounce her name.
Oh, right, it was Pamela, right. Okay, there we go. So she's the winner. Don't forget, if you're a winner, we are going to email you, and then we will send you a $100 gift voucher to the bookstore that you nominated. Yay, look who's here. Look who's here. Candice Fox. Here she is in the house. Have we got a book there?
Yeah.
We're going to hold up a book.
Wait,
Yeah.
my own ones I left over there.
Oh,
I
you
left all my
did?
equipment over there.
Oh,
Sorry.
see, this is the thing with authors.
I had to come from there to here.
Yeah,
It's
I
like 2
know.
or 3 meters I left
Yeah,
home.
it's not even 2 or 3 meters. Candice Fox is in the house. There you go. There you go. There you go. Look who is in the house. Wow. So what are you going to talk to us about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
well,
I want to talk about this. This is.
Do you want to
this
talk
is-
about
this
that?
is some of my best work, I've got to say.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is
All right.
next
Well,
level.
yeah. Okay. All right. Now, firstly, I want to ask you about your little girl.
Okay, sure, Violet. Yeah.
How is she?
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
She is coming out with all kinds of stuff at the moment. I love interviewing her and seeing, what
Yeah.
she thinks about the world. Last
Yes.
night, she's 2.5. Last night, she was asking me where we live, and I was like, in our house. And she
Yes.
said, no, where's our house? I said, Australia. She said, where's Australia? And we got all the way out to like planet Earth.
Wow. There you
Yeah.
go. She's curious. That's a
she
biggie.
is.
Hey, so tell me about this book, and also, how do you find the time to write?
Oh, I don't know. I just
You don't
scrounge it
know,
up
yeah.
from anywhere that I can, as most mums who do anything. You just, you need
Yeah.
to shower, you scrounge up the time. You need to work, you scrounge it up. So, yes, this is The Chase. This is my second novel that I've written since Violet was born, and it's a show-stopping thriller. 653 inmates all escape prison in the desert outside Las Vegas all at the same time. And so I was thinking to myself, what hasn't been done in the epic, prison tale? I was trying to do an homage to, The Fugitive meets Con Air. So it's a big roundup of a lot of those inmates, but also a fight for one of the death row inmates is trying to find justice.
And the way I understand it is that you do a lot of research.
I do, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your prison research.
Oh, I do all kinds of weird stuff. Look, I would do
Yes.
this stuff anyway, even if
Yeah.
I wasn't a writer, just because I'm weird. But I interviewed a serial killer on death row in San Quentin. I sat with him in a cage with him. He was uncuffed. I had no idea that any of that was going to happen. But there you go.
Was there anyone else in the room?
No, they
No.
locked us in the cage.
Right.
He was uncuffed, and they padlocked the door. And
So
they
was
walked
he in a
away.
cage and you were outside of the
No,
cage, or you
both of
both?
us, the two of us. We were
They
like
must
knee
have
to
liked
knee.
you at the prison.
The
They must not have liked
guards
you.
actually were seriously aggressive people.
Right.
They were like, they were serious.
I mean,
about,
it's a hard job.
following the rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also took a tour of Lithgow Maximum Security Prison
In your spare time?
research for this.
Yeah.
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 Just drive out to Lithgow. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, and meet some lovely
Wednesday.
characters.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? And then, I mean, my dad worked in prisons when I was a kid, so I've been in and out of prison since I was 7.
So have you got any books that you're going to be reading, or what are you going to be reading?
I have read this already. This is The Second Son by Lorraine Peck. Lorraine is a delightful creature in my life. She's just really lovely, very talented, working on a second one right now. The Second Son was nice and brutal and violent and gritty Sydney-based crime, which I really love because I'm from Sydney. So there you go. That's Lorraine Peck, The Second Son. And I just started this. It's Anthony Mallett's Cold Case.
Right. Yeah.
She should write fiction, and I say that as a crime
Yeah,
fiction
wow.
writer. Usually,
know
I'm
about
like,
this
can
book.
you just
Yeah.
not with all of these new crime
Yeah.
writers? I'm like, can you just not? Can you just stop? But she has my permission
Oh,
because
right.
it's
Okay.
really compelling, like fast action stuff and really nice, clean prose, and I just got sucked straight into it. So it's looking at Australia's some famous cold cases and her take on it, and she's a forensic specialist.
Now, I remember the last time we had a conversation, you and I, you were talking about the fact that you listen to a lot of podcasts, don't you? And you listen to audiobooks.
I do.
We have great friends at Belinda Audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
we love the people at Belinda Audio. They actually sponsor our podcast.
Oh, hello, Belinda.
And are you still listening to lots of audio?
I am. I'm listening to Lee Child at the moment because
there you
he's
go.
my friend and I like his work and he's a nice guy. And
I'm jealous.
are you?
Yes, I'd like to be friends with Lee Child.
Oh,
Jack
he
Reacher is
emailed
one of
me
my
like,
favourite
oh my
fictional
God.
characters.
He emailed me like a week and a half ago. He said the pandemic is really getting very bored. I said you should get a dog. You would love a dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a really nice man, and it makes it just the books are good anyway. But then there's this 10% layer of he's a nice guy anyway.
Yeah. I recorded a podcast with him a little while ago, and he said something that I haven't forgotten. He said that I don't know how many books he's written, like something like 30 or 40 or whatever. And he said every time he sits down to write the next book, and this is a tip for all you writers out there, from me, from Lee Child, it's as hard as the first.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I know that's bad news.
I'm working on my 17th major work at the moment because they're not all novels, but 15 of them are novels or something, and now I'm working on the 17th, and it's still hard.
It is. It's
you
really
have
hard.
to have an awful lot of fake it till you make it confidence.
Yeah.
I get really confident about it about halfway through.
Oh gosh, that was the champagne, I think.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's
what happens.
Bottle just went
That's
off.
what happens when you've got crime writers in a room. Shit
God.
happens is what happens.
God.
Now, I'm going to read a few comments. Are we going?
You know what is hilarious? Can I just tell a little story? That the first time I ever was on camera with you, it was in your house, and you've got these little dogs. And when we were there, we were all talking, and everything was nice and calm. And then one of the dogs went, like that. And so there are literally 2 pieces of footage out there when I'm sitting with you and I get the shit scared out of me by something.
Yeah.
It's becoming a running joke now.
Candace gets shit scared from a little pop that happens in a
little
room.
pop,
But she doesn't get shit
just
scared
happens.
when she's hanging out with criminals in a cage. So let's just get that
God.
right.
My hair is standing on end. Even more than
Okay,
it was.
so what am I doing next, Jane? I'm reading some comments. I'm going to read some comments because there are some lovely ones.
Oh, wait.
No, you got to do the winner. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the
All
winner,
right.
what do they win?
$100. We've been saying it all night. Have you not been listening?
No, I have.
Yeah.
I have. I just want me one of those now.
Oh, you want one of those. So they win a $100 gift
Talk
voucher.
about it later.
Okay.
There's a fee for scaring the crap out of me.
Okay, all right.
Beverly Wojtovich.
Right.
Beverly Wojtovich, congratulations.
Congratulations.
You've won tonight's prize.
Yes. Well, there's 10 prizes. She's won one of tonight's prize. So
If I
Beverly.
don't get to it first.
Yes, she might steal it, Beverly. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll fight her for it. $100 gift voucher to the nominated bookshop of your choice. Isn't that a great prize?
I know.
It's a really good prize.
I
That's
need
why you
books.
want it.
You
Okay.
know how expensive kids' books
I
are.
know. I know. All right. Okay. Off you go then.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened? Have we got any more? No.
I'm back.
Oh, she's back. See
Magic.
how Jane does that wonderful segue?
It's very smooth,
Okay, all
and
right.
it's getting smoother as the night goes on.
Okay.
So
I'm going to read
some comments.
Joanne says, biggest highlight of my year, finding Michael Robotham. Oh, there you go. Thanks for recommending. I went back and read all of Michael's books from the start. My hubby read them too and have been recommending them to all my friends. Love them. So wonderful, Joanne. That is exactly what we want to do here. Linda, who's a regular, we love Linda, discovered better reading at the beginning of COVID and have gone on to read so many new authors in different genres. I love being part of this amazing community. Thank you for another wonderful year. Oh, thank you.
And thank you
Lindy.
for showing up week after
Yes,
week as well. We do notice
absolutely.
this. Yeah.
Okay, lots of fan mail for Candace, lots of fan mail for Tim, lots of fan mail for Anna. Ali says, love better reading. Thank you for the opportunity to preview so many wonderful books through the year and also for the many ideas for books to buy every time I drive the 2 hours to our local bookshop. Wow, Ali, good for you. Okay.
So now, what are your plans for the holidays?
Well, I'm getting on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got your book chosen. You did
Yes.
say.
Now, all of you, remember, everybody gave me so many suggestions.
Yeah.
Which was really the other way around because we're meant to be giving you suggestions. But anyway, recommendations. You guys recommended a few books, but I have chosen, and I think Dex is going to put it up on the screen. I have chosen Jonathan Franzen.
You've changed your choice.
I have.
Because you were going to do a gentleman in Moscow for the plane.
Yes.
Yeah, but is it the Lincoln Highway?
Yes, I was going to do the Lincoln Highway.
Yeah.
Let's see, I read that. So I couldn't wait. I just jumped into it and I read it.
Good
so,
choice. And I think he lives in San Francisco.
He does. And I think we're going to track him down and we're going to do a podcast.
Might be able to do that.
So I think we're nearing towards the end of the night.
We are.
We really
just,
are. Okay, a few more prizes.
Look, there are a few more prizes, but I'm going to just give out a shout out to a couple of really key books this year. Born Into This by Adam Thompson was an amazing read, and it was also funded by the copyright agency. We got a grant from them to support this wonderful book of short stories. He's a First Nations writer from Tasmania, and he did a podcast with Cheryl. And remember, he was mutton birding, and we had to wait for him
and
to
I just
come
fell in love with it.
He's such
and
a nice person.
I asked him why it's taken, because I think he's in his 40s or something.
Yeah.
Why it's taken so long to write his first book, and he said, no. I've been telling stories forever.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say before we go into the next one, there is so much love out there for Julieta. Love Norman Foreman.
Yeah.
Love Norman Foreman. Love Norman. I mean, it is just
Julieta, if you can hear us, go on.
Go on. So sorry that we didn't make that technical thing work.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just going to have to sack Dex. No, maybe.
We can't. Trisha Stringer loves him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, we'll keep him there.
Cuckoo's Cry, Caroline Overington.
Yes, we love
great.
that.
It was an Audible book. It is now a novel, and it is a really, really great read. And I'll give a shout out to Nikki Gamble, Dissolve, because Cheryl, she wrote this for me.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
I know.
wrote it.
She wrote your story.
Just
Yeah.
for me.
Isn't that wonderful when a book speaks to you that much that you?
No, she
think
wrote
it's-
it for me.
Yeah,
I didn't think. I don't think. I know.
All right, okay. Cynthia Woodham, David Rappaport, and Helen McGill are the final three winners. So that's 10 all up. So if you're Cynthia, if you're David, if you're Helen, we will email everybody.
Yeah.
You've already nominated your bookstore of choice, your bookshop of choice, and we will organise for a gift voucher to be sent to you to the value of $100.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is it. We've got to go, right?
We are. Now we're going to put up all the winners just on one tile very briefly.
Very
so
briefly.
Put up all the winners. If you are out there, if your name is on the list, read it. We will get in contact with you, and you'll see a message in your inbox. So you'll have your $100 to spend, and this is the end of 2022 for better reading.
Yeah. Hey, a big thanks again to all of you out there. It just really wouldn't be the same without you.
Isn't it?
Better reading. Yeah, this is the end, 2021.
Fine.
Better reading wouldn't be what it is without you. I really mean that. I want you all to have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful new year. And thank you to all the people behind me. Thank you to the authors. Thank you to the staff. I really want to thank Jasmine. I really want to thank Natalie. I really want to thank Rose. And I really want to thank Dex. And also, this business wouldn't be running without Jane.
Yeah.
So thank you to all of you that make better reading, to all of you at home, and to the lovely authors.
Keep writing. Keep reading. See you in 2022.
See you next year. Bye-bye. Thank you.